I found the cheat code to manifestation, and today I'm going to teach you that cheat code. But first, I'm going to ask you a question. And the best way to answer this question is whatever comes to your subconscious mind first. So listen to this question very carefully. In my childhood, I learned that relationships are blank. What came into your mind first? Whatever came into your mind first. Let me ask you another question. In my childhood, I learned earning money is blank. Whatever came into your mind first, just go with that. Now, whatever came into your mind, I want you to compare that with your current reality. And you just identified your limiting beliefs. You see, your limiting belief is your self-fulfilling prophecy. Any kind of belief is a self-fulfilling prophecy. That means that whatever belief you hold on to, whether it is good or whether it is bad, your subconscious mind makes it its mission to make it your destiny. But why are we talking about childhood? Why are we not talking about the beliefs that you have developed in your adult life? There is a very good reason for that. You see, when you are born, your subconscious mind is like a supercomputer, but it is completely blank. It comes with some pre-programmed functionalities that are good for your survival. That is breathing, your bodily functions, eating, pooping, sleeping. These are all the functions that you come with for survival. Then, between the ages of 1 to 9, your subconscious mind is like a blank paper. And everything that you experience with regards to your parents, how your parents behave, the circumstances at your home, the environment you were exposed to, starts filling up this blank paper that is your supercomputer, your subconscious mind. And that becomes your self-fulfilling prophecy. That is what becomes your adult life. I mean, ask yourself this question. How did I manage to help 700 plus people manifest their desired relationship? Because at the core of it all, it's all about our subconscious mind. You have just identified your limiting belief, and I'm going to help you understand how to fix that. The reason why I have been able to help 700 plus people is because you have to imagine my program cannot be structured because one shirt cannot fit 700 plus people, right? So my program is semi-structured. That means I'm more like a designer. So like a designer, they will design a shirt, but it will come in all different sizes and colors so that it can fit anyone who wants that particular shirt. That's why my program is very semi-structured. And I, as a relationship hypnotherapist, the way I have done that is I haven't just studied psychology, neuroscience, and hypnotherapy. Once I understood how our subconscious mind works, the fundamentals of our subconscious mind, the functionalities of our subconscious mind, the protocols that our subconscious mind works on, it completely changes your perspective on reality. I was blown away that by learning how our subconscious mind worked, it broadened my perspective on reality. I started diving deep into all forms of religion. I studied so many different religions, spirituality practices, witchcraft, astrology, quantum physics, human design. All of these things are centered around your subconscious mind. This is what I want you guys to understand. If you take anything away from this video, I want you to take this one message. Start with understanding how your subconscious mind works. dive deep into it, understand how it develops. It will completely change your perspective, and it will broaden your perspective on your entire reality. This is the reason that I have been able to help so many people, because I not only understand different ways and different methods of healing, I can speak and I can talk about the beliefs that they currently have. So I want you to dive deep into understanding how the subconscious mind works. Start researching. And this is one of the biggest reasons. In my free premium course, Instant Healing Heartbreak Mastery course, I teach you how the subconscious mind functions, the neuroscience behind it. It's a 90-minute course. There is a hypnosis included in it that will help you remove your heartbreak. But I could have made that 90 minutes course in just 10 minutes going straight to hypnosis, but I didn't. I first wanted to broaden up your perspective on the capabilities of your subconscious mind, and then I teach you hypnosis. So whatever your limiting belief that you identified at the beginning of this video, you can take my free course, and the method that I have used to heal the heartbreak, you can also use that for healing your limiting beliefs. It will work, but for complicated cases, obviously we need more advanced intervention techniques. This is why my high value love identity program is highly customized. It's semi-structured, so there's always an element of instant healing hypnosis, conversational hypnosis, but I also have kept it random based upon whoever is walking in. Now, if someone walks in and they go like, I'm an atheist, I don't believe in anything but science. Good. I've studied that. No problem. I will strictly stick myself to science, because I know this particular person will only accept science. Their beliefs wouldn't allow them to accept anything else. There were people who came into my clients who were believers in astrology. Great thing, I know astrology as well. So we started off by looking at their birth chart. I saw their birth chart, and since I know astrology as well, I was like, okay, this and that. And they are complaining about how, my Mercury is retrograde. And I was like, okay, so let's find a way around it. It all comes down to your subconscious mind. And if a client comes in who is extremely religious, I understand a lot of different religion as well. At the core of all religion, it's all about beliefs. It's all about forgiveness, empathy, and all of the practices are the same. They are all designed around our subconscious mind. That's the reason I have had so much success with regards to my clients, as compared to a conventional therapist who are going to stick with their healing modalities and wouldn't allow you to bring in your belief. Imagine you went to a psychologist and you just said, hey, you know what? In astrology, my Mercury is in retrograde. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. The astrologer will just start writing something, and trust me, it's not good. So what I'm trying to say is, once you understand how your subconscious mind works, all the dots start connecting. You start understanding that all these different practices, religion, astrology, psychology, even human design, and all of these different things, they are all centered around our subconscious mind. The functionalities of our subconscious mind, the protocols of our subconscious mind. And I'll tell you something very important. Since I help people remove their father wound, their mother wound, so that they're able to attract the relationship that they truly desire, here is a secret that is going to completely blow your mind. The best way to heal your father wound and mother wound is forgiveness. And forgiveness is part of all the religion, right? Now, the reason why it is forgiveness, and when I take people into their subconscious mind, I locate their father wound and mother wound, and then, their subconscious mind reveals the lesson. Somehow, in all of those lessons, forgiveness is just naturally a part of it. And they have to forgive. Why? You see, the point about forgiveness is, it's not for them, it's for you. Because if you are holding on to any kind of resentment towards anyone, be it your father, your mother, or anyone, it reinforces that limiting belief. Because the resentment is present, and that resentment equals to reinforcement of that limiting belief. So you are stuck in your own toxic cycle of repeating the same toxic relationship pattern because you're holding on to certain resentment towards your mother or father. Now, it doesn't mean the entirety of a childhood, something bad happened and you are holding on to resentment. It could be one single moment. It could be just one single moment where you had that resentment and that resentment turned into a limiting belief or a blockage. So forgiveness in itself sets you free. Isn't that what all the religious practices are about? Forgiveness? This is the reason, because your subconscious mind, once it forgives, it stops reinforcing that limiting belief or blockage and it sets you free. And since your subconscious mind is trying to live up to your beliefs, because all the beliefs are self-fulfilling prophecies, your new belief will start manifesting. That's how my clients start manifesting their desired reality. Now, if you have seen the movie Matrix, I would highly recommend you do. If you haven't, there is a very good scene, and I am able to relate with that scene as a relationship hypnotherapist. Neo goes to the oracle, and the oracle offers him a candy. And Neo asks the oracle, "You already know whether I'm going to take it or not. Then why ask the question?" The oracle says, "I wouldn't be much of an oracle if I didn't know what you were going to choose. But you didn't come here to make a choice. You have already made the choice. You only came here to understand why." And in my case, it's the same. People come to me when they have already made the choice that they want to heal. And in my case, it's not just the why that they're looking for, it's also how. That's where my high value love identity program comes in. This is one of the biggest reasons I offer a free mini therapy session. And in that session, what I'm essentially doing is I'm trying to assess if their subconscious mind has made the choice that it wants to heal. And if I feel convinced in that free mini therapy session that their subconscious mind has made the choice that it wants to heal and it's willing to go to extreme lengths to heal itself, and there is an absolute 100% belief that this person has on my program, I already know what's going to happen. This is another success story in the making, so I allow them to enroll into my program. This is why I have a 90% rejection ratio, because a lot of the people that walk into this free mini therapy session, I can sense they haven't made the choice of healing yet. They are still confused. They are still thinking whether if this program is right for me or not, whether I'm ready to move on from my ex or not, whether I'm ready to forgive or not. And I already know that they haven't made the choice to heal. And if they haven't made the choice to heal, I can't help you. So I refuse their application. And this is one of the biggest reasons when few people claim that the investment in your high value love identity program is very high. It is because you're not working with someone who is a traditional therapist. I consider myself as a student. I'm still learning. I'm still evolving. And there is a saying, the more you learn, the less you know. And I can understand why it says that. The more I learn, the more I realize there's so much to learn. And this is why when my clients interact with me, I'm able to interact with them at different levels of whatever their belief is, whatever their life is, whatever their linguistic is, whatever their way of speaking is. It is because I have been learning for years and years and years, and I love doing this. Yesterday, I was doing some research on this, the perspective of reality based upon the tonality of your voice. It's such a niche kind of a research, but it's so interesting because it talks about how the tonality of our voice can change the perspective of reality for a child. Have you ever even thought about this? The perspective of life connected to the tonality of your voice. This is why the investment in my program is high because you're learning from someone who's covering all the grounds and who makes sure that he's able to deliver you the results. Because when I'm not in one-on-one session with you, I'm studying your files, I'm studying your case, I'm figuring out a lot of different ways how I can help you out. This is why my program comes with a money back guarantee, because I already know it's going to work. I know it in the free mini therapy session that it's going to work. That's why it comes with a money back guarantee, because I already know that this person has made the choice. All I have to do is help them explain why they are going through all of this. And then I have to give them the modalities of healing or the practices of healing, and that addresses how to heal. And once they do that, magic happens. And I am still learning. And I say this proudly that I'm still learning. I'm learning a lot about different things, different aspects of how all of these things come together, because I believe that a true legend is a person who keeps learning and evolving. And one of my biggest manifestation is I don't want to be just another healer. I want to go down in history as the legend in healing. So would you mind helping a legend in the making by hitting the like and subscribe button and the bell icon? Might help a legend in the future. So I hope that this video helps you guys out. It changes your perspective on reality. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Up until then, stay happy, stay blessed, and keep healing. Bye bye.